Good morning, dear students. Once again, welcome back to the English language class. Today, we are continuing with the same topic which we were discussing in the last class, and that is preposition. Do you remember what we were discussing in the previous class? In the previous class, we were discussing about formation of prepositions. How the prepositions are being formed, or in a sentence, how can we use it? Okay, so there we have seen three different kinds, and first one is prepositions with adjectives, second one prepositions with verbs, and third one prepositions with nouns. And we have seen a very detailed explanation on three of these topics, and I hope that you have learned these topics very well. Today we are going to discuss about rules of prepositions. There are different rules in using prepositions, and today we are going to begin with the rules. So without wasting time, let's move to the class. Rules of prepositions. The first rule says that verb placed immediately after preposition must be in gerund form. I repeat, verb placed immediately after preposition must be in gerund form. What is meant by gerund form? A gerund has the same spelling as a present participle, or in other words, for better understanding, we can say that verb plus ing form. That's what is meant by gerund form. Let's see one example, then you'll get a better idea. He insists on trying once again. Here you can see on trying. What the rule says? Verb placed immediately after preposition. What is the preposition here? On. And what is the verb here? Try. Try, tried, tried. So on is the preposition here, and verb is trying. Means, or in other words, trying is the verb here. So verb placed immediately after preposition must be in gerund form, which means, as I have already told you, what is meant by gerund. Gerund means it is same as past participle, which means verb plus ing form. So here verb is try, and try plus ing, try. So verb placed immediately after preposition must be in gerund form. That's why it is used here as on trying. He insists on trying once again. So I think the first rule is clear to you. Now let's move to the second rule. What the second rule says: when object of preposition is an interrogative pronoun like what, whom, which, where, etc., the preposition takes the end position. I repeat, when object of the preposition is an interrogative pronoun like what, whom, which, where, etc., the preposition takes the end position. Let's see one example for better understanding. What are you thinking of? One another example. May I know who were you talking to? After going through these examples, let's revise the rules once again. When object of the preposition is an interrogative pronoun, see, what and who, in both the sentences you can see interrogative pronoun. Okay, interrogative pronoun. Interrogative means, I think it's clear to you, something which is in the form of a question. If a sentence in the form of a question, we call it as interrogative sentence. Okay, asking something. Okay, interrogative pronoun like what, whom, which, where, etc. The preposition takes the end position. Okay, what are you thinking of? Here what is the preposition? Of is the preposition, and where is the place? And it is at the end part of the sentence. Again, the second example. May I know who were you talking to? To whom you were talking? Okay, so here the preposition is to, and it is coming after talking. Okay, so the second rule is clear to you, I think. when object of the preposition is an interrogative pronoun like what, whom, which, where, etc. The preposition takes the end position. The preposition will be always at the end part of the sentence. Now the rule number 3, it says that when object of the preposition is relative pronoun that, preposition is placed at the end. Or in other words, for better understanding, we can say that when we use the word that in a sentence. So when object of the preposition is relative pronoun, what's the speciality of this relative pronoun? A relative pronoun is a word that introduces as a dependent or relative clause and connects it to another independent clause. That's what's the speciality of relative pronoun. So usually we use the relative pronoun that. We use that to connect between two clauses. Let's see one example for better understanding. This is the dish that she is fond of. See here, this is the dish she is fond of. And the word, the relative pronoun that is used to connect both these clauses. Okay, this is the dish that she is fond of. So when object of the preposition is relative pronoun, that preposition is placed at the end. I repeat, when object of the preposition is relative pronoun, preposition is placed at the end. So here you can see the preposition of is used at the end part of the sentence, fond of. One more example. Here is the book that you asked for. You asked for a book. Here is the book. Both are independent clauses and it is being connected by using a relative pronoun. And what is the relative pronoun here? That is the relative pronoun here. Here is the book when object of the preposition is relative pronoun. Okay, then preposition is placed at the end. And the fourth rule says that if the object of the preposition is infinitive, the preposition is placed after infinitive. What is infinitive? Infinitive means the base form of a verb. Usually how we form the base form of a verb? Let's see one example. With the example, I will make you understand. I need a pencil to write with. So here what is the verb? The verb is write. And you can see there is a word used before write. What is that? To. So the base form of a verb is being known as to plus the verb, which means as per the example you are seeing here, to write. To write is the base form of the verb here. Again, the next example. This is a good hotel to stay at. This is a good hotel to stay at. Here, what's the speciality? Stay. And what is the base form of this verb? To stay. So that's what this rule says. If the object of the preposition is infinitive, let's take the first example. I need a pencil to write. What's the speciality? Here the sentence is getting over by that. But what at the same time we are adding a preposition with it. What's this preposition? With. Next example. This is a good hotel to stay. But we are adding a preposition with that. Why? We have to use the preposition at the end. Then and there only it will communicate the complete sense. Because the rule says that if the object of the preposition is infinitive, what is the infinitive here? To write. To write is the infinitive. The preposition is placed after infinitive, not before the infinitive. Okay, that's why the example given here, I need a pencil to write with. Again, this is a good hotel to stay at. If the object of the preposition is infinitive, the preposition is placed after infinitive. Then and there only that sentence will get its completion. So dear students, these are the first 4 rules of using prepositions in different places. And I hope that you have got a very clear idea about these first four rules. In the next class, we will be discussing the remaining rules. Still we meet in the next class. I would like to sign off. Thank you.